All right, sorry about that. I'm not too sure what ended up happening there. The stream, for some reason, ended up cutting out. Um, but back into the action, at least. We didn't get to miss out on any of the action, so kids ended up coming back after their bathroom break. Hopefully, we don't run into any more issues, but we'll see. So, Marshalltown starting out on the attack like the last match, and Waterloo East starting out on the defense.
Yep. And it looks like no one's swapped out, so we're going to see the same five from both teams. And they're going to start with a Thermite ban and a Blackbeard ban and a Mira Cade ban. So once again, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how they get wall.
For sure. So looks like Marshalltown didn't want to do any of their substitutions or changes here. They wanted to keep things the same. So, which I don't blame them. I would probably keep things the same as well. But as we're running in, let's see. Pay-in has a Monty, which a Monty has a huge shield, but kind of beneficial because you can see they're all just really just focusing in on him. Throwing in a C4, which unfortunately gets one of his teammates killed. Now they're all dropping, focusing hard on Peyton. Peyton doing a good job there.
Ooh, and 2 picks from Valkyrie here.
Peyton kind of doing a good job relaying information to his team. But of course, like, kind of the bad thing about here is just now Payne's kind of stuck at a 1v1 here with them. Oh, nice job taking them out.
It's a good pick, good pick. What that they needed, definitely. 2 rafters now. Joshua fighting a guy on yellow. Not yellow, red. Sorry.
Let's go ahead and jump into. Oh, very unfortunate there.
Okay, now 2v4, so a bad situation here for Marshalltown.
Connor. Oh, that's not Connor. This is Connor. That was Waterloo East.
Connor getting taken out. 4v1 for Joshua.
So a bit of a new strategy there. I really haven't seen Marshalltown use a Monty to run in there and kind of go after them, which a new strat, which is something kind of new, and of course with anything new, there's a bit of a learning curve. So initially, not the round Marshalltown wanted, but again, seems like a new strat that Marshalltown's trying to run. So
yeah, definitely needs more practice though.
So we'll see how the rest of the rounds go. Maybe they change it up again, which of course there looks like they're changing here their characters, and Connor going with a striker, which is I'm not sure what his strategy is, but we'll let him cook, I guess.
Yeah, and the thing about strikers, he doesn't have a specific ability. He can choose 2 of the side gadgets, so he's pretty good for getting wall. So we might see a wall strategy here.
So yeah, like I said, most of these characters all have their own kind of special ability and their special thing that they can use. Striker just doesn't really have an ability. He's just kind of a player that runs in there, but he gets extra gadgets to destroy walls or like flashbangs and stuff like that. So, Waterloo East is kind of huddling in there right now. Looks like they're all just kind of sitting up top. They put another alibi there. It seems to really like playing that player, that character.
That guy loves alibi.
Hasn't really changed it up much, which is also kind of bad too, because then your team or your enemy team knows that you're gonna be playing that, so then they know to keep an eye out for that.
And we're gonna see an ace and a Thatcher pulled out here, so this could be a wall. Most likely is a wall.
Cap can here, which he is a character I usually play because, as you can see there, he ends up putting these items up on the wall, and it's they're bombs. And as soon as someone walks through their enemy team, they blow up. And it's a good way to block off doors that you don't want them to enter through.
Yeah, and keep them on their toes, especially after they hit one.
Exactly.
And it kind of wastes a little bit of time that can be crucial.
They're all just kind of bundled up
Bandit,
there.
if you saw there, Bandit was trying to go for the trick, but because of the Thatchers and the Aces, it was really hard for him, so they got the wall wide open. We've seen a zombie be thrown on the breach, which cuts off the line of sight.
Attackers have located a bomb.
All right, let's jump into Peyton.
Ban on Thatcher here, who we discussed before.
Joshua and Connor taking them out, taking two players out.
And then there goes another one. Joshua with the 2 picks. But down goes Omar. One's in, I think they're both Baji. And then now it's a 4v1. Easy win for Marshalltown. But Peyton is he going to plant here? I believe he will. Yes, he will. One's Con.
Oh.
Ooh. Down goes Trey. And down goes Connor. Both who overextended, who should have just played off. We're going to see Joshua shoot the fire, making him waste his time. Which time, especially like this, is very crucial. Joshua trying to pre-fire, which I've mentioned before, is not really good because he knows you're just pre-firing. He'll wait till you stop.
Ooh,
But
nice
Joshua
job.
does get the pick there, and I believe a 4K, right? Or is it a 3K? I think it was a 3K.
I'm not entirely sure.
Either way, great play from Joshua.
Yeah, good job there. Again, kind of getting it a little bit nervous, a little bit on the edge
He
there.
was definitely on his toes.
Kind of the kids seeming to overextend, trying to finish it off. Of course, you get a little confident when you're up 4-1. But again, you just kind of want to reel it back in, make sure that you got your emotions under control.
Yeah, absolutely. Thing about 4v1s though is you just can't like throw your bodies like that because a 4v1 can quickly become a 3 and then a 2v1. Once it's a 2v1, that it could be anyone's game. Usually, the thing about 4v1s, if you do really want to swing the guy, just have everybody swing him at once. It's literally impossible for him to win that, unless there's like cap cans or the C4. But still,
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of strategy that goes into this game.
it's all about planning ahead and droning, especially.
So let's see here how Waterloo East adjusts. Looks like they're playing in the basement, which Marshalltown seemed to already found out that they're down there.
Attackers have discovered
And
the location of the bomb. 5 seconds left before
kind of when you already play the game, you're already familiar and know where the locations are at and where they essentially would have their bombs. So they kind of checked a few spots initially, and then they go in and check the third one and the last one.
Yeah. Because the thing about droning is just like it helps the attackers, especially playing out their attack and what they want to do. And then the thing I like about it is like you're not locked on your attacker operator. You can switch it based off who they have. So that's what I really like about it. An interesting defensive strategy, having holes on the blue wall. They had holes on top of that blue wall and had like feet all the way up the wall.
Marshalltown maybe playing some vertical play. Ooh,
Yeah,
Payne
but-
got
yeah.
C forward.
Yeah, the thing about Sledge is he's kind of the worst for vertical play because of how quickly he can be C forward since he is a 3 armor.
Trey trying to go for that little pixel peek there. Jump to Connor, see how Connor does.
Connor may also be playing vertical play with his side shotgun.
As you can tell there, looks like Waterloo is on top of it, knowing that they're right there.
Okay, so 3v4. Ooh, player up top. 3 on them. It's gonna be 2 players taking damage. While this, I believe, I'm not sure who it is, but they're very high up on their health.
Oh,
One-
unfortunate there.
1v3, but we've already seen him clutch one
1v2.
before. Or no, 1v2, so my bad. We've already seen him clutch one of these before, so it should be very interesting. Less than a minute with the fuser in his hand and 2 claymores. Okay, the Saruni's going to be a problem for him here, but he might have to tank this damage.
Oh,
Good
nice
pick.
job.
And this mute's going to play close to the holes. He knows he doesn't need to push him. He's going to ignore the Malusi here. He seems to know where he is, I believe.
Oh, man.
Close battle, but the
Oh,
shotgun
close
does
one.
eventually take it. I mean, it's not really his fault. Shotguns are so powerful up close, you can't really stop them. It was close, but it was a good try. That round's going to Waterloo East.
Yeah, as you can tell, they're kind of Waterloo didn't really even have to peek that much. They just kind of looked a little bit over the corner and just kind of shot and sprayed with the shotgun, and that's kind of the advantage that the shotgun has. You know, it's just so strong and bullet spray everywhere. So
Yeah, especially close range. When all those bullets are kind of packed tightly together, since you're so close to them, they don't get a chance to spread out. That's where they're strongest. We're gonna see Ace and Mute banned here, so it's gonna be harder for them both to get wall.
So Marshalltown falling a little bit behind here on the 2-1, but still plenty of game left to play. Round 4 coming up, so they have still a chance to tie it back up and still potentially even take match 2, which essentially would be ideal. Wanting to take that
Attackers need to
second
locate
game
and
just
defuse
to
bombs.
close it off and finally, you know,
Yeah.
win the game. But
Yep.
again, like I said before, it's more easier said than done, especially with both these teams kind of just being ideally neck and neck with each other.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very close map. As we already can see, it's already 1-2. Both teams taking a round each. It's been 3 rounds, and they both taken 1 each time. So, I think this is gonna be a lot closer than the consulate game will be. So it's gonna be very fun to watch. We're gonna
10
see
seconds left
2
before insertion.
rotates on the red wall, which I think is very interesting. Oh no, those are head holes. It looked like a rotate from my side. My mistake. But they do have a rotate on the rafters wall, which is
Defuse the
interesting.
bomb.
And as you can see, they only so far they've only used, I believe, 2 reinforcements. They haven't even reinforced the main wall yet. So if they can act fast, right? Oh no, they have reinforced it. I couldn't tell.
Marshalltown kind of looking to come from the other side of the map to take a look and see if they can.
Backside push is going to be interesting to watch. Because backside can also be very annoying to watch, because you don't know if they just walk up rafters if everyone's watching the backside too. So this side's always fun to watch, so we're going to have some fun.
We'll go in here to watch Trey.
Try on the IQ, who I think is honestly kind of underrated. I'm gonna watch Punch Down the Castle, which I've mentioned before, wastes so much time, especially if you don't bring the right people to take it down. Just say it takes about 9 punches to take it down, which takes about 15 seconds if you don't stop, I believe. So throw the nade, forcing him out, which is gonna make him take some crucial damage, but Jesho does get picked off. Not looking too good for Marshalltown. We're gonna watch him push up red, I believe, and I don't think anyone's gonna watch that.
Let's go
Nobody's
corner.
watching. Wait, nobody's watching red. If he
There's
walks up,
2.
he might be able to make the play. He's gonna walk up slowly.
It looks
he
like
knows
someone's
now.
there.
And
Oh.
he's taken out. Unfortunate. Connor for the refrag tries to run up, and he's going to die.
Yeah, very unfortunate there. He just kind of
Yeah, very unfortunate. Very well played
from Waterloo. It looks
yeah.
like, you know, they're adjusting to Marshalltown's game plan, kind of going in there and trying to to stop them.
Yeah, and we're going to see a 3-1 lead for Waterloo East here.
So a bit of Marshalltown kind of struggling now, coming in, and just like as you said, this map for sure giving Marshalltown a bit of a
Yeah.
of a challenge here. So it's for sure just starting to show Marshalltown is getting in there, trying to take game 2 away from Waterloo East to close it off and just end it all, but Waterloo East not taking it and just coming back, trying to put Marshalltown at bay here.
Bomb located by
But
attackers.
again, yeah, it's all about strategy, nerves, and it only takes one mistake to flip the tide and have us come back. But we'll see how Marshalltown then ends up adjusting their strategy
Yeah.
and going in there.
10
Yeah, I was
seconds
just about to say that. I'm very curious on how Marshalltown's going to switch up the strats here, as we already see them bringing a Glaz and a Montang, who I've never seen them play before. And I also find it interesting that they decided not to go basement. No, they didn't go gym yet. They've gone upstairs. They went CC, and now they're going bar. Bar is a very not played site, so this should be very interesting for Marshalltown to attack here. I think this will be a test, and I'm excited to see how they play.
Already going in with comms there. Let's go ahead and jump into Connor.
Gonna walk in. I'm assuming line drone for him, so that's why he's confident. Gets on his own drone as. See, I like this double switch drone thing where one drones, someone watches and swaps around. It's very good for pushing up and worrying about each other.
One seems to be upstairs. Omar's taking some damage. Let's jump in, seeing Omar right now. Maybe he's seeing a little bit of a.
Yeah, this is a very
action.
good angle from this castle player, I believe it is, because that castle provides a line of sight on the bottom that's really hard for the attackers to see, but it gives a lot of good sight for the defenders, and that's why castle is still so strong.
All right, let's go ahead, jump into Peyton. Looks like they're focusing into that Monty, so I might just jump into the Monty there. See.
Ooh, Monty throwing smokes, not knowing about the man in the corner. He's going to turtle plan, which we see when a defender tries to, especially Monty usually, tries to turn around, put their shield on their back and plant, so it's a lot harder for them to be killed. But he stops because that's not the sight. The fuses go down, making it harder for Monty to walk in. But in come the comms, and 2 picks go for Marshalltown, and that's going to be a third as Joshua downs him. Oh no. Oh, and he didn't see the extra one in the corner. Now it's a 1v2, very chaotic, but now 1v2 with Peyton. Ooh. It's okay, Peyton. You got that. Well, he knows where 1 is now.
It's
30 seconds left.
again
Very hard for Peyton to win, I believe.
those nerves.
Those nerves are definitely getting onto him because he knows it's kind of stressful. He knows where he is. All he needs to do is pre-fire him. Ooh. He's sitting close with the shotgun there.
Nice
And that's
job.
a good shot. He's gonna put he's gonna pull his pistol out. Less than 15 seconds left. He's gonna decide to reload, and I believe he's just gonna have to swing this guy. I don't think planting would be a good idea here. You know he's in sight. Ooh. Bad aim from the Azami. Is Payne gonna push up? He is. Payne pushes up. He hears him.
Oh, nice
Clutch!
job.
Last second. Beautifully played. He had
Nice
clearly
job.
had jitters there, but he comes in with the clutch on the Azami. Great play, great play. And that's going to be a round for Marshalltown, which they did pretty much
Nice
need.
job. They for sure needed
They
that.
for sure needed that.
They needed
4-1 would have been really tough to come back from.
they needed that boost in morale.
Boost morale and just in general, they needed that.
Oh yeah. Being down 4-1 would definitely be even more nervous.
great.
And it would have been
Yeah.
in a bad situation, but bringing it back 2-3, man. This game we said was going to deliver, and it is delivering.
So far. Now, still down by a round. They do definitely need to want to win this one before defense starts because defense is really strong on this map. So if they can win this, this should be a really close game.
Yeah, as you can tell, being a defender in this game itself really kind of gives you such an advantage just because the players are having to go towards you. So, and you being a defender, of course, you already know where you're at, where your players are at.
Yep.
And it's just a waiting game essentially. You're just waiting for them
Honestly,
to show up and just go after you. But
Because you have no need to push anywhere.
yeah, just hang out, wait for them to show up and
Have a beer.
I don't know about that. And just kind of just sit there and wait for them,
Yeah.
But for sure, if Marshalltown can take this and kind of go back into their even, it'll be a lot better. But it looks like Waterloo's keeping 2 people down, holding it down for them, and the other 2 players are just kind of going up. 2 roamers.
Yeah, they definitely realized they needed a roam on top sides with a lot of vert like this one. So I'm glad they switch up their strategy. So I'm curious on how they're gonna play these 2 roamers. But now that I look at it, I don't think there's anybody up there. They're just hunkering down inside again. Maybe they're playing up. Okay, and hatches will be got from the fuse. Oh yeah, they're playing up.
Marshalltown kind of going
So
again.
I honestly disagree with that roaming. Why would they really shouldn't put like people that high up on a basement site with vert because it's really hard to stop them from getting kitchen hatch.
Again, Marshalltown playing that vertical play, and yeah, as you can see, they're playing up, all the way up, taking a hit off of a player off of Waterloo East. Hey, it is.
Yeah, with an interesting fuse. I don't know.
He was
Shot
really
from the top
exposed.
staircase. That guy, Belief in Echo, they kind of saw that. Really good, needed pick. He's gonna fuse on top of the reinforced hatch. Oh, and he drops the hatch on the bar. Or into games, I mean.
Going into Omar there,
There goes the roamer.
getting another pick.
Okay, 4v3. I don't think they know Omar's in dirt. No, they do. But they're not worried
Another
about that.
pick.
It's 4v2. This is why getting vert and getting hatches is so important on these bottom sides.
Let's go ahead and jump into
Marshalltown's
Joshua.
playing beautiful with these. 4v1.
Oh my gosh.
And that's
Oh
a
my
free fire.
goodness.
Great kill. Great round for Marshalltown.
Yeah, Marshalltown finally reeling it back in, just kind of.
Getting back in that form we saw in concert.
Yep. Trying to get back into what they're familiar, what they're good at, their strong suits, and just going at it,
Yeah, definitely what I've seen so far is playing these basement sites with multiple plays to go and so many hatches and vertical play. That's where they're strongest, and that's that's what we need to see.
Yeah, for sure. There's no need to experiment and try new strategies, especially going up against such a tough team right now.
Yeah.
But of course, Marshalltown realizing it, trying to go back to their roots, go back to what they like doing, and trying to see if Waterloo East can stop them. But tied up right now, 3-3.
Now we see Marshalltown's going to be on defense, which is, I think, also they do need a little bit of work on this, so this should be very good learning experience. We're going to see the Monty ban, which is, I thought was going to be something else, but they were probably worried about Waterloo East trying to copy their Monty strategy. So that leaves a lot of more open picks like Thatcher or Thermite, as we see DK pick Thermite here. So it's going to be pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah, playing off of this game, one of the characters I like playing is Monty,
Yeah, no.
just because I can hide and not get killed. But of course, it's very difficult to play Monty up against a bunch of randoms that don't want to listen to you or pay attention. So
Yeah, especially if they don't have their comms themselves.
yeah.
That's why you always need a 5-stack when you play Siege. At least a 4-stack, I think, at least.
Yeah, and so for sure, of course, since these are competitive teams and these guys have all been playing with each other for a while now. Playing Monty and banning them, I think it's a good strategy blocking them because, as you can see, caused some issues, and Monty really just gives a lot of info out to your teammates.
Bomb located by
So,
attackers.
because he just kind of just sits there, you know, just takes the damage.
Yeah.
But we'll see now how Marshalltown does defending up against Waterloo East.
We see the Azami, Joshua running Azami, and Connor running Jaeger, which I love this Azami strategy. So if you go to Joshua real quick,
Joshua?
you'll see he puts these Azamis in a certain way, where if you look, there's this tiny sliver at the in the corner, where he can just prone and get a clear view on the door, and they can barely see him. It's really overpowered, and you can see the Jaegers are there to prevent any utility being thrown at him. So this should be a really good Raptors hold from Joshua and Connor.
So that's a really good pixel peek here as we kind of zoom out as well.
Go on the one that's kind of destroyed.
So you can kind of see here.
Right there in the corner. Just look down. Yep, there. It's just in the bottom left. And we see Joshua getting a gunfight here with the Jackal. Joshua with the HP advantage. Jackal's gonna run off though.
There's like a little corner there. You can kind of see it now.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to move up and down.
Right there.
Right there. So
Right
if you're
there.
prone as a character, if you're prone as anyone, you'll be able to see right through that at the door. We're gonna see Connor fight someone on red, and ooh, I believe that's Buck playing Vert from the bottom. Bucking the bottom on Vert is very like rare to see, and it's also a really good strategy. So they need to get rid of first pick from Joshua, but they really need to get rid of this Buck, I believe, if they want to keep winning this round. Connor fighting off the guy, going to stock. Almost a minute left, and it's a 5v1, 5v4. This should be an easy, good round for Marshalltown if they just keep playing their card.
As long as they hold it off.
As long as they hold off
So-
and don't get super swingy, which I understand if they do, but that's what they gotta stop. One's knocked. It's now, unless he's rezzed, it's now a 5v3,
You can't.
and there he's down. And that's the Vert. That was the Buck playing Vert. 50 seconds left, and now they just need to hold this door, which is the only way that they're all gonna come from.
Oh, again, you don't want to count Waterloo East out yet.
Yeah, we shouldn't have counted them out. Yeah.
So right now, 3v3, bringing it back in, reeling it.
30 seconds left. 3v3. You're right. Joshua looks like he wants to jump out this window here.
I think he's just keeping an eye on it, making sure that nobody is.
Nobody's coming through it. Yeah.
Just good strategy. Yep. Kind of sees that they smoke.
In sight now. In the corner.
Needs to look out to the right because it looks like there's someone there on to the right of them.
15 seconds left. Plant's going down. I don't think they hear it though. They do. And that's a 3v1. Last one's in con. Joshua
Nice
swings,
job.
and that's the
Nice
pick.
job.
Great round from Marshalltown here as it goes to 4-3.
Man, this game, I swear, man, it's just the nerves and all these kids trying to hold it down. But again, a really tough test to be week 1. I mean, it makes sense if it was like week 7, but
Week 6 or 7.
week 1 and against the defending champs, like, man, that's crazy. And taking game 1 away from Waterloo and being up on game 2 definitely is putting Marshalltown
Protect your bomb
on
from being
the
defused by
map.
attackers.
Yeah.
No doubt a lot of teams are going to be looking up against them to see if how to take them down.
Yeah,
as-
absolutely. And if we win this first game, week 1, I believe this is our toughest opponent too. So we could have a really good what's it called, record this year, I believe.
Yeah, honestly, like the biggest thing is if Marshalltown can win this, this might be the toughest team. But one thing is that
10 seconds remaining.
teams tend to get harder and harder as
Mhm.
the season goes on,
5
as
seconds
they're
to
getting
go.
used to playing more with each other, playing against other tougher teams
Attackers'
and
objective is
going
to
down
defuse the bomb.
the list of, teams. I mean, again, with like esports, there's really not you can't really count any of the other teams out
Mhm.
just because anything can really happen here.
And they go for
Um,
anything. Yeah, I completely agree with you. And I think this game, if we do win, it's going to give the team a huge confidence boost. But like you happened with Overwatch, we should not get cocky with any teams that we think are bad. Because, like you said, we can get completely destroyed like you guys did. No offense.
Yeah, none taken. But yeah, it's you want to just reel those emotions back in.
Yeah.
Especially taking down such a tough team. You really don't want to.
Yeah. And I think playing, the state championship week 1 is just the real test. And I think it's a good kind of game wake up, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, Frostman.
Marshalltown already.
5v3.
Oh, man.
Marshalltown.
That was a good mat there, placed by Omar.
Just a great mat. And I think Frost is one of the most underrated operators in the game. I never see her run, but situations like that, it can easily make a character, be down like that, and it can easily switch the tide of a game.
And of course, now that Waterloo East knows that Marshalltown's running a Frost, now they're essentially going to be checking their flooring, checking everything now, moving even slower.
Yeah.
Just because they want to avoid all those mats. But
Absolutely, yeah.
Waterloo East not taking it easily and coming back, bringing it 3-3.
Friend. And it's going to be about 1:15 on the clock. 3v3. Omar off on the roam, looking for someone, but can't find anyone. Nobody's there on the breach anymore.
I think he sees someone up there. Yeah, he can see them. He can see them,
He's
but
there, and he
unfortunately
is-
being taken out.
He is taken out. I couldn't see him there because the orange was so far away.
Yeah, but it looks like Omar was able to see
Him.
see
He
from
wasn't
there,
really able to
but
see him that much. One in CC, but I don't know if Joshua knows that. Joshua now knows.
oh,
Ooh, what a good shot from Joshua. 40 seconds left on the board. A 1v2 for Joshua. He's gonna get the Thunderbird. Well, I didn't even know they run. He's gonna get the first pick.
nice job.
He gets the ping.
Oh,
He just misses.
unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Really close round.
Yeah, very very close, as you can tell. Just one shot to the head, and
Yeah.
that just pretty much done for. So, that's how the game goes. Like it's
Yeah.
just very difficult to one, defend your head and try to attack the other team. But that's why you kind of just see them crouch and jump and crouch stand up, because they're trying to make the player avoid their head.
Yep, constantly just adjust your position so they don't know where you are. And I don't like what Omar did there. It was a 3v3. He should have stayed going back up into sight, and it would have been a lot closer. But it is what it is. It's 4-4 now, and this game's a really close game.
Yeah, for sure. I wasn't too fond of Omar either. Kind of just staying out and about. I think once you kind of bring your team back down to a, once you start getting to those lower numbers, you should not be running out as much as the other team is doing to try to roam. But again, lessons learned.
Lessons learned. And like you said before, this is going to be a big learning game for Marshalltown, and it's, teach Omar not to do that next time.
For sure. Yeah. Just
They're going to go back to gym, which I thought they wouldn't have, so it should be very interesting. Joshua's staying on a zombie, and no more Frost this time, however. And I do notice that they have a Blackbeard, so that should be interesting.
maybe they saw something that they saw last match or last round that they can hold off Waterloo here for.
Yeah. I think they just want to try and relearn, and they definitely could have won that too. Joshua back in CC, so he will be the roamer for this. And let's see, 2 people in bathroom. No, 1. 3 pushing towards Joshua. Okay. Blackbeard on the rafters, and they now know. He's gonna jump through. They're going to be pushing from backside here. 3 of them.
Let's jump into Omar.
Ooh,
Oh, Omar
Omar might be
sensors.
able to roam, or might be able to get the
Oh, there.
what's it called, the flank here.
Oh.
Ooh, Joshua on the gets a very
Kind of.
unfortunate pick.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that angle is so hard.
Shouldn't have just stayed standing there or
Yeah.
sitting there. Kind of a bad move there on him, but
Buck is in sight, but he doesn't know.
Oh.
Gets repicked. And now 2v3 for Omar, who's still flanking, I believe. Omar needs to hurry the flank up, though. And now it's a...
yep,
Ooh.
Omar's the only one left
Ooh,
now.
He's at windows. Does he know? Oh, if Omar shot through that, he could have killed him. It's okay. Omar in a 1v3 now. They're both in sight. Well, all of them are in sight, I believe. No, actually not. Glance going down. He's on the ping.
Omar trying to be sneaky.
It might work.
Now they know where he's at.
Throwing the out cam in the pocket and unfortunately taking it
Yeah.
out.
Very, very tough there. Trying to go up against them and trying to sneak. You know, it's just you can't keep your eyes off or on anywhere or everywhere at the same time. So
Yeah.
very, very hard for him. I mean, no fault of his own, but now they're gonna switch roles. I believe, right? No.
No,
No, that's
still
the
2 more
same.
rounds until they go into overtime where they'll switch roles then. So if this match goes into overtime, it'll be very interesting.
Yeah. So now they're picking a ban here for staying. Who they're gonna ban?
Bandit and
Ram.
Ram. Okay. So, yeah, I was going to say that they're definitely probably going to go basement if they ban Ram here. And they bring a Fuse. So they need at least one roamer.
Frost. Omar going to go with the Frost. I like that Frost pick.
Yeah, I love that Frost pick.
Did really good with that one. Looks like Payne going with the cap can. A mute. Smoke. So yeah, looks like maybe kind of putting some traps down for them so it slows down Waterloo. 'Cause looks like Waterloo's kind of getting in there pretty fast.
Yeah.
Used by attackers.
They definitely do need these these slow trap operators because rules switched last time. Marshalltown was getting into site very fast on Consulate, and that's we're seeing how they also brought a Malusi and a Capcan. Marshalltown's doing that too. Malusi's such a strong operator that I think this round is going to play out pretty interesting if if Frost does end up roaming, which I think she will. Okay. Yep,
10 seconds
Omar
left
is on the
before
roam
insertion.
here.
5 seconds left before
They have a
insertion.
Habana and a Fuse, so they're definitely going for some hatches and
Attackers are
vert
moving
play.
out to locate
So
a bomb and defuse it.
this round could end up falling into Omar's hands if he can just pick off the Fuse and the Habana, or at least one of them.
Looks like they're going again with a
Oh.
Blackbeard.
Yeah, looks like they're getting dirt this time. All 5 of them might be Fuse is going upstairs, but 4 of them pushing into dirt. Yeah, or no, 3 of them pushing dirt. Interesting.
Bomb
Damn,
located
there.
by attackers.
Dirt door is open. Is Omar back to say?
They're going to use that Blackbeard.
It's up to Omar to take out this Fuse, however.
Needs to be careful there.
Blackbeard is low, so that's a good start.
Blackbeard has his team right behind him, kind of stacking up against,
That's Blackbeard is always really strong.
pulling up.
Ooh, Omar up top. He's gonna go for a slow roam again, which did kind of cost the round last time.
Maybe he sees something different now.
Maybe, yeah. Well, right now this is a good time to slow.
There you go. There you go. Oh,
Ooh, Fuse
unfortunate.
is low,
So-
very low.
yeah, he's very low.
If I was Omar, I would go open the hatch and drop bar, but he's gonna run back up into Logi and make a rotate. Oh wait, I think I know what he's gonna do. Okay, he's gonna never mind. Oh no.
Let's switch to.
We're gonna see 2 players still in dirt. One taken down.
Connor.
One down main, and they know this. Okay, running out of dirt. Now it's just Blackbeard left. He's gonna keep the pressure up. I don't think Great by Aim knows. The Fuse goes down. Pick for Marshalltown, 3v3. Less than a minute left, and 2 players on Waterloo East, very low. So I think this round is definitely favoring Marshalltown.
Oh, nice
Down
job
goes
there.
Blackbeard.
And watch out the vertical delete. Oh,
Omar just misses him.
yeah, not quick enough.
40 seconds left with 2v3. I believe Marshalltown could win this. Walking down main right now. Omar switches to look. Went back to Dur, but I don't know if they know. Ooh, I don't think they know. They should know one's main.
Nice job.
Good shots, good shots. And that's, they have the fuser.
Now they just need to sit.
And now they know.
Sit.
They do know last one's Dirt, I believe.
They sit.
And this is a very winnable round because he.
They know where the case is at. They know where the players are at.
And
Nice
that's a-
job.
That was really well played. Once it went into that 3v3 situation, they played that really well.
Yeah, came back there.
Good round.
Omar came back instead of roaming and helped out his team. Brought it back to 5-5. Man, if this match goes into an overtime,
We'll see.
that
No matter whoever gets the next 2 rounds will be able to win this game. And if it goes into overtime, we might have map 3 in our hands.
yeah, the thing is with these games, they tend to take their time, especially with these highly contested games, and just these even match teams. So far the game has been going on for about 2 hours, so an hour a map. This match going on for another hour. I mean, these games could go on for hours.
Yeah, these games could go for hours.
Especially if it goes into overtime, because I believe for overtime you have to win by 2 points.
Yeah,
right.
you have to get 2 extra rounds, so you have to get 8 in total.
So, and if it's just trading off on and off, even with each other, it just keeps going until someone
6 or 7.
ends up just stops, and until someone just essentially loses. But you have to win by 2. So that's the thing is the nerves again are going to be playing a factor, especially if you're up by 1, then you lose and then you're back to 2-2, and so then even. So it's just a lot of mental work here. So I think these boys are going to be sleeping well tonight because of how much brain power they had to use.
I know I will be. I haven't played. I mean,
Yeah.
just talking,
I think I might sleep well too.
watching this really good game. I mean, this has been probably the best game I've seen in a long time. Even like out of pro esports, I'm not even trying to be biased. Like actual pros, this is actually a really good
This
game.
game has delivered significantly on how crazy it is, how much nerves and skill is being put in and displayed. It's a great match.
Absolutely. We're gonna see the wall be opened immediately, so it's gonna be putting pressure on the Rafters player, being Joshua.
An early preview, I would say, for State.
A definite state matchup. This could be a preview of what we can see.
Oh. Let's see here. Where are they at? I don't really see.
Taking out the player on the breach is a very good start.
It's-
I just realized it is a 5v3 now.
They're kind of just spread out, as you can see, so it's kind of hard to just pick one player
Yeah.
to look at.
That's honestly kind of good for this site. It's because there's so much places they can push from. Spreading out a little bit, see, is another pick from Awful. It just helps you, play perfectly and keeping out every person from every location.
Yeah,
and a flawless round from
flawless
Marshalltown. One more, good round, guys, good round.
So
One
yeah,
more
it's-
win, and that's the game.
honestly, just like Caleb was saying, they're spread out. It's very hard to just sit on one character, one player, and watch them because one, you don't know, just randomly could be pick off someone and change the tide. But man, I swear these kids to be able to just have the patience to just sit there and wait.
Yeah, and I think that round was played like the game said, flawless, because they got their picks they needed to, and they didn't overextend to the point where they just were basically gonna die. I think even in the 5v1 where someone swung them, I was like a decent swing. if Marshalltown can play like this one more time, they will get the win and take and start out 1-0.
Bombs as they can.
Yeah. So
And they're going gym, so
match point for Marshalltown here. If they win this last one, they for sure take it home and take down Waterloo East, the defending champions.
yeah. And if they do win one more, though, it's gonna go into overtime, which would be interesting to see.
Very true. If Waterloo wins, then we will be heading into overtime, which will then
Yeah.
keep going.
And then if Waterloo East wins this one, we'll have to head into map 3.
Yep, and then another hour, guys, of
hours.
just sitting here and
Watching the best
being
game of all time.
entertained and nervous and
Yeah, I know I'm nervous.
stressed out.
Must locate and defuse
I already
the
have
bomb.
enough stress in my life. I don't need any more.
Real.
Looks like Marshalltown. Is this the same? This is not the same location they selected.
No, this is gym because they won CC.
It looks like Omar gets picked off
Omar
there
getting
at
first
spawn.
picked. Not good start.
No, but again, 4v5 is not.
45 is not a good start, especially this early. It gives them a huge advantage.
It's also not the worst thing in the world either. So
Yeah.
there we go. See, even it
See,
back
now
up,
it's- now it's back
4-4.
4v4. Joshua, I don't know if they know he's red. No, they do.
Oh, yeah, they were very aware.
Very aware.
Very aware of him sitting there.
And now they're gonna be taking CC. A huge thing about this game is map control. If you just let people take map this quickly, especially with there's not even like it's still 2 minutes left, and they already have both CC, Cash, and now almost Khan.
Oh, bringing it
Make
back.
Good. Yeah, this is a very close round already. But as I was saying, map control is essential. If you can keep control of locations for a decent while, it can really help the team. And it can really help you win this game too. We're gonna see this guy go on Windows. We're gonna see Connor
Yep.
fire a Mac.
The reason why
Blackbeard
they
getting close. I'm sorry. Go on.
sorry, no, for interrupting, but the reason they knew Connor was in there was because of that Dokkaebi
Yep.
using her phone to essentially ping them so that they can hear. But Connor really just hitting that pipe so that Flame can shoot through there because he knew when they saw that they threw that flashbang in there
Yeah.
that he was going to swing him.
That was a great play.
It was.
One's in Logi now, and they know. When Con, Windows, and Logi all spread out. Buck walks in for the kill. Buck is blinded, however. Man, that's
Yeah,
going
very-
into
very
overtime.
Tough. Very tough. And now we're going into
Here we go,
overtime,
tough,
guys.
tough
Here we go.
toss.
Buckle in, guys, because this could be a while before it ends.
Now it goes up to 8 rounds now. So
Yep, 8 rounds, and if it just keeps going, it's going to keep going. And now they get 3 bans this time around. Right? No, never mind.
no,
It's just the same
bans.
bans. It's just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same bans.
But I believe they swap right away instead of more.
That looks like Marshalltown's still staying as.
Yeah, but I mean like after this round they'll
Oh
swap
yeah,
back to
yeah,
attack.
yeah. They're gonna switch back and forth if it keeps going.
So this is a very close game as I thought it was gonna be.
Defuse as many bombs as they can.
So yeah, Marshalltown starting off defend. If they win this one, then they move into attack, which they have to win their attack. If Waterloo wins the attack, a bit of might spell some trouble for Marshalltown. As I stated and Caleb has stated before, you'd want to defend. You want to end your round defending.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
And they're playing on their best defense, which was the basement. So I think they should be able to win this one. And then as long as they can get a couple good picks on the attack first,
10 seconds left.
we should see a good game.
5 seconds.
yeah, it
to
looks like
insertion.
Omar as well is moving up. Kind of roaming there for everyone.
Yep, roamers are always needed, especially when, like I said before, sites like this, vert play could absolutely change the game. Reinforcing 2 walls on blue is something I disagree with personally. Usually I'd put the fee holes there so I could watch them if they walk down oil. And I believe they're going to be going for blue now as the drone, and I saw 3. Yep, 3 people going oil this time. The thing I've seen about Waterloo East is that usually when they push something, it's at least 3 of them. So they like to stack up on the Blackbeard a lot, and I think
Yep.
Oh
Omar getting taken
first
out.
pick.
Oh, it's very unfortunate there. Now
Very
they're down
unfortunate, 2
3-5.
Okay. We get
Marshalltown
the
getting.
pick on the Blackbeard, which could maybe save face here.
Yeah, that's actually a good pick there.
Very
Getting
good pick.
going up against that, getting that Blackbeard out of there. He seems to be causing a lot of trouble for them.
Yeah, clearly they've struggled a lot against them. All 4 are currently oil, which is surprising. Or one's secret. Good
Ooh,
pick.
nice
Now a
job on that
3v3. Ooh, very low now. Joshua just missing that Tokabi's head when he peeked him. 125 on the
Patient.
board.
Tokabi, of course.
Ball
Oh,
goes
nice
out.
job.
Good pick. And now it's a 3v2. And now a
Nice
3v1.
job.
Walking down blue now. Joshua knows, I believe. Yes, he knows. Yep, he knows now for sure. Ooh. 2v1 now. No, 1v1, I believe.
No, you can still technically res him,
Yeah, you
but
technically res him, but it'd be hard and risky.
so
Takes about
he's-
5 seconds, which right now is crucial. But he's going to go for the res because
he's
2v1's more crucial. I don't think he
but
hears
they
you.
can hear, once he starts resing.
Yeah. Honestly, if I was him, I'd just go for the res right now. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, don't shoot that.
Just wait.
30 seconds. He has the fuser.
This is the part where you just gotta wait.
Yeah.
Gotta wait.
30 seconds. He has to plan here. The fuser's going down. He's gonna rotate into blue. Wait, Habana doesn't know. And she's
Oh
down.
my goodness!
And that's a
Nice
great
job.
round. And that round.
Great
goes-
round.
One,
That's-
I believe
That's round one
round
of
1 of overtime here.
overtime going to Marshalltown, and
Great play,
Just
bringing it
need
back
one
with those 2
more.
early picks.
one more match. So hopefully Marshall can take it down, but if not, we're going back into second overtime. But 6-7 Marshalltown taking that win.
All right.
Oh man.
Now, they're going to be going basement. This basement, I believe, if they play their vert correctly again, this should be a win for Marshalltown. Because we've seen so many times how strong they are on vert.
Yeah.
Especially with
but-
pushing different, like, you know.
Yeah, Marshalltown for sure has been doing a good job doing that vertical play.
Yeah.
Something new strategy that I know they've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
As last year they struggled a lot on it, but we'll see. We'll see how they do. Hopefully they win it. But to be honest, I kind of wish it goes on to a second overtime, make it more
Make it more interesting, yeah, but
interesting. But again, I also want to go home.
yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how they end up doing.
Yeah. It is unfortunate. I really would have loved to play Waterloo East, but, you know, I had to fail ban.
Yeah, unfortunate, but we learn from our mistakes. And now just kind of seeing where Waterloo East, you see they have this character here.
Have Rhea pick.
So I'm going to jump into a Waterloo East player really quick. This player, which is a, she's like essentially just like a dedicated roamer
Yeah.
almost, because like she has an ability that gives her a quiet step.
Yeah, she's like, if she's walking, you can barely hear her.
So that's her triggering her ability. So you can't really hear her very much. Although she doesn't have like powerful weapons.
Yeah, not at all. Because her side ability, which is interrogations, are so powerful. Because when she has a special pistol that when she shoots them, they get down. And then if they're down, she can interrogate them. And when that happens, all 5 players are revealed for a short amount of time.